Hi everyone, Salam alaikum. Hope you're having a great weekend with your family. This video will be short and sweet with some information for the upcoming week. First of all, progress reports are being sent home, and there are a few important things to keep in mind when reading your child's progress report. First of all, these are not report cards that measure final results. These are progress reports that show a snapshot of where your child's learning is at a specific point in time. And due to the nature of writing and editing and uploading progress reports, most of what you'll see is actually representative of where your child was 3 weeks ago. So just please keep in mind that a lot of learning and a lot of progress has been made in the time since those comments were written and submitted. Also, our goal for learning at AIS is to help students competently achieve the grade level expectations, which means students, parents, teachers, we're all aiming for a report card of C's. However, some students are still beginning or developing their skills or knowledge, and that's okay too. B's and D's are not bad. They're simply clues that more practice and more support is needed. And a lot of those conversations about more practice and more support we had during the three-way conferences. So a lot of what you will read and see in the progress reports will connect to the conversations that we had. E's represent the occasional time in a student's learning process where they've taken initiative to push themselves further, to extend themselves. This could mean inquiring more, researching more, applying their learning and their knowledge in new ways. This is not something that's dependent from a push from a teacher or a push from a parent. This is a desire and an action that comes from the students themselves. So as a result, receiving an E is rare. If a student achieves 1 or 2 E's, that's definitely something to celebrate, as that's representative of the student themselves taking themselves above and beyond what the expectations are. Receiving a progress report of all E's is neither the goal or really our reasonable expectation of our students. Just the E leaves that little bit of extra wiggle room so that the students can be acknowledged and celebrated when they do take those opportunities to push themselves beyond what we are working towards at our school. Also, separate from progress reports, but other news in our classroom, there is an initiative from the library called Book Monopoly. So some information will be sent home about that this upcoming week. It is an incentives program to help foster the love of reading and to celebrate some of the success of reading. So please look forward to some information on that. Also, we will be having our math summative towards the end of the week. For the past few weeks, we've been inquiring into how the concept of measurement allows humans to understand the world and how it works. And the students have made a lot of awesome discoveries about the tools and systems and units that humans use to understand size of landforms or time it takes for plates to move, the speed of the plates moving, the temperature of the core of the earth. So it's been a really wonderful transdisciplinary approach to math. And at the end of the week, students will have an opportunity to demonstrate that knowledge and that learning. So if your child is feeling like they still would like some practice and support with that, I will be happy to support them this week. Please encourage them to come speak to me about it. Also, it is a 4-day week. There will not be school on Thursday, and I've included the schedule below with what days are what so that you know how to prepare your student for their specialist subjects. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know. I'm always happy to chat with the parents of the students of room 253. I'm excited for another week of learning. Enjoy. Bye-bye.